Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Lakeishaa, and if you're not new, welcome back. As you can see by the title, I am here with my husband. Okay, so I'm going to let him introduce himself and we'll go on from there.
So, hi guys, I'm known as different things to different people. So my name is Prophet Pastor Josiah. Yeah, that's me, and I'm her husband.
Yeah, I already said that. Okay, so today I'm just going to be, we're going to be sharing just a little bit of our story in terms of how we met, the journey into marriage, and just marriage itself. It hasn't been that long, but I know a lot of you have been asking about my mystery man. And a lot of you have asked me some personal questions, so today we're just going to answer a few and just give you a little bit of insight into us. You guys have been, majority of you have been watching me since I was posting videos about my single season, being intentional about being single, enjoying your life without a spouse. I really enjoyed this single season of my life. Like, I've really enjoyed getting to know myself, having like more time to do things I want to do without being distracted by a guy. You know, I've really enjoyed giving God my undivided attention and I love it. But like, I think there's stages that you get to where you're like, God, it would be nice to have someone. You've seen me making videos about being in a relationship to being engaged and now to marriage, and now I finally bought the mystery man up that I'm always referring to. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're first going to share how we met. Now, you guys have seen it from my point of view, but I'm going to let my husband share his point of view briefly. I'll let you start with when we first met and what was your impression of me.
So we first ever met in 2019. I was a youth pastor. Somebody that Lakeishaa was friends with brought her to the church because she was going to a certain establishment, which I will mention, but church trauma and all of those things. So she was looking for a church to settle into, but because of the experience that she had at that former establishment, she was very wary in some ways. So she introduced myself, said, "Hi, how are you? My name's Josiah." And she was coming with attitude, screwing.
I wasn't
just
screwing.
Asking bare questions, talking in the next tone. I was thinking, who does this girl think she is? But I still engaged in conversation because that's just how I am. So I think she came to the 31st night.
That was my second time there.
Yeah, but I didn't see her again for like a good, a year, 2 years.
And your impression of me was that I was a rude girl?
Yeah, she was rude. I saw her in another church now, and I was thinking, oh, like, wow, like, she's here. Like, I remember this girl.
Never forgot me.
At the time when I first ever saw her, like, I thought she was attractive, like 100%. But obviously, I didn't have that in my mind. I was like, whatever.
You didn't have it in your mind, but you thought it.
Nah.
So when you saw me in the new church, obviously we didn't speak.
Yeah.
But we'd see each other here and there. Bear in mind, he didn't go to the church I was attending, he just visited. Now, when you see me here and there, did you have it in your mind that you wanted to speak to me or you wanted to pursue me?
No, but whenever I see you, like, she'll just always be staring at me. So like,
that's not true.
Like, for example, if I'm in service and I'm praying, I like to walk about, look around. Like, she's just staring at me. Like, you have a specific look. My wife has a specific look. Like, when she's just looking, it's a straight look, no emotion. She's just staring at me all the time. I'm thinking, rah, like, this girl must think like you can make that face, but
no.
I never thought in my mind that I was going to marry you because I was in a relationship. But the relationship I was in, like, it was basically not a relationship anymore. So this must have been October 2022. Like, the person I was in a relationship with, like, it completely ended. At that time, in October 2022, I actually fasted and prayed for the whole month because I was like, God, I need confirmation concerning my marriage because I wanted to get married. But it's like, God, in relationships, things are just moving crazy. So fasted and prayed, and then in October, there was a day. It was Lakeisha's pastor's birthday. I came to the church for the celebration as well. And this was the same day that me and my ex, like, completely ended. So it's crazy. Like, imagine, in the day, me and my ex completely ended. And then I come to church and obviously I see you. So obviously everybody's eating food now. And I go to get my food. Like, near the microwave, and she just strategically comes. She did it on purpose.
But you didn't know that?
I didn't know that. But even before, like, I've been saying hello to her when I've been seeing her. There was a day we was in church and she must have been prayed for and she fell. Yeah, that was embarrassing. But she fell and she was hurt. So I said, oh, you know what, let me just check if she's alright. So I said, hi Lakeishaa, how are you? She looked so shook. She was so gassed, like bare gassed.
No, I was surprised.
Anyway, bare gassed, like like moving shy as well.
No, wait, sorry. Did you actually get that impression? I was gassed.
You was shy and you was gassed. I put pressure on you. So I think the week after again, I said hello to you or something like that.
And that's when I realized you was obsessed.
No, I just said hello. I'm a nice guy.
But you said my name. You was like, hi, lakeishaa. Like, you really didn't need to.
Huh? Yeah, because I have to put pressure on you. You came on your thing and you said, like, raw. I'm a deeper guy. Like, I was eating food. She came over to me and I was like, hey, you alright? We went to sit down and everybody else was in a group. So, like, say like a group of like 15, 20 people just chatting in a circle. And then it was just me and Lakeisha on our other side of the room just talking. And we must have been speaking for like, what, 2.5, 3 hours?
Where you was just like interrogating me.
Yeah, because I need to know you. It's a CRB. This is
I
what
said I need to know you.
Everybody, you can't just, because a female's good looking or you have to do your CRB, you have to ask questions, be intuitive. Ladies are not supposed to pursue, it's the man that's supposed to pursue. So obviously, I wasn't even trying to pursue you at that time, I was just speaking to you, asking you questions. That's just how I am actually. So I was asking you questions, and I think you must have left him a bit early. I said to myself, you know, I'm a nice guy, so let me send her a message, seeing if she got home okay. So I said,
Tactic 101.
Yeah, I said, I hope you.
Slide in a DM.
It was good speaking to you. Hope you got home okay. This is what you need to do, Christian guys. Don't be moving stiff. Be strategic. I'll give you lessons. So, yeah, I think we was talking on Insta for like a day. We was talking on Instagram for like a day.
About 24 hours, yeah.
24 hours. But we started making voice notes. I like talking in voice notes. We were taking voices back to back, and I was like, you know what? This is how I slid, and I said, you know, I'm not even too much on Instagram, although I'm always on Instagram if you know me. Well, I was back those times. So I said, I need your number. Give me your number, and we can talk on WhatsApp. So she gave me the number instantaneously, no holds barred.
Because there was no need to front, like we was talking every day.
It wasn't every day, it was one day.
Yeah, but we was talking so much that there was no need to front and say, I don't really give out my number.
I'll be at work, I'll send my message, and then she'll be replying like within like 2 minutes. It's crazy. So yeah, it's my turn. But I'm just gonna input.
Have you not seen my other video? Now you can see what he's doing.
So from when we started speaking on WhatsApp, I was like, yeah, like I'm marrying this girl. Like I just knew that.
How soon did you know that?
Within like the first couple of days.
From the first couple of days of speaking to me, you knew you wanted to marry me?
Yeah.
And how soon did you say you loved me?
Probably like what, 2 weeks?
After 2 weeks you knew you was in love with me?
Yeah.
Based on what?
Because you just know. It's a man that knows first. A female isn't supposed to say that she loves a man first. It's the man, because the man is supposed to pursue.
When men know, they know.
Bible says that he who finds a wife, he who finds, not she who finds a husband. Or not he who finds a girl, he who finds a wife obtains favor, has found a good thing and obtains favor. You know, so I knew instantly that, yeah, I'm in love with this girl. Like, this is just a girl I want to marry, because, like, when we first started speaking, you were different. The way that you would speak, the way that you carried yourself, emotionally, your maturity, you were different. And, like I said before, you when I started speaking to my wife, now my wife, she was somebody that I always prayed for, but I didn't know that I could find somebody like that. But when we just started conversing, I was like, yeah, like this is the lady that I've always prayed for, and the lady that I know that God wants for me. So yeah, I knew I was in love with like a couple of days.
And that is why you should let a man pursue you and let him show his feelings first. Ladies, because when a man knows, he knows. And at that point, did you know like when you wanted to get engaged?
I've just seen how it went, because it took us a bit of a while to get into a relationship. We were speaking for about 6 months before we got into a relationship.
Okay, and based on
7 months. Wait, when did we get a relationship?
6-7 months. We started talking in October.
And we took a relationship in March, April.
And we never formally entered a relationship. We kind of just seamlessly went into one.
No, I tried to ask you to be my girlfriend, you denied me twice.
Yeah, but after that, you never asked me again. I just started referring to you as my boyfriend. So whilst you were pursuing me, when you realised that I wasn't reciprocating as you was, what did you do?
It's praying. Me, Anyway, if you know me, you know I'm praying for my pastor anyway. And aside from being a pastor, I'm a child of God. So anything that you want as a child of God, I believe, as a Christian, you have to go after it. Physically, mentally, and then spiritually by prayer. So how do I go after something physically? Oh, by always trying to speak to you, being consistent. Even when you're not as open, I'm still trying to press forward, still trying to get to know you, still asking you questions, asking about you, asking about your family, asking about your past, asking about what you want to do in the future, as well as asking things about you, making conversation. I would do things. So I want to take you out. Let's go here. I went to Winter Wonderland. We went on so many dates. Like before we got engaged, the amount of dates that we went on was crazy. Even before we got into a relationship, like
You put in that work.
yeah, bowling, what crazy golf, fair game. What else did we go? We done bad.
We
days.
did arcades, we did food, we done Fort Park, we done fun fairs, we done activities, we done everything that we could. We did boat ride.
Yeah, like to put in work. Hey, to you know, you don't even have to spend millions of pounds. You just have to be strategic. Find okay, what do they like? You know, do things to be active, make things fun. You know, but at times, you know, put down money. Oh, buy flowers, buy card, buy whatever,
Chocolates and gifts.
whatever gifts, all these things. How do I pursue mentally? Well, for me, you know, even when you'd be just putting up blocks, like defense blocks, like, and you wasn't letting me get through, in my mind, I would tell myself, you know, no, I see something with you. I'm going to pursue something. Many a times people, God has told them to do something. God has told them that this thing is for you. But when they're seeing resistances mentally, they like to give up. But tell yourself that, no, I'm going to go achieve this thing. And spiritually, how did I pursue you? By prayer. There was one day, where did she took me to a VR place in well, Hackney or something like that. Hackney or Dawson.
It was a virtual reality place.
Yeah, virtual reality place. And after, this girl was just moving nuts, like talking, wow, I'm not even gonna say and expose you, just talking crazy, saying some bad things. I said, this girl, your family demons are trying to stop you from entering to marry me. The way that I battled in prayer that night, this was in January, I remember. This is just after the new year. The way I prayed. Anytime it seemed like things would be over, I'll just pray. And immediately the day after, she'll just come round. She will just start, her mood will change. You know, so some things are not always physical, some things are spiritual. So when things are going wrong, you have to enter into prayer. When you enter into prayer, God will make sure that, yeah, this thing will come to pass. So the 3 ways to pursue a woman: physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically, mentally, spiritually.
Amen. We was dating from October 2022 up until December 2023. So just over a year before we got engaged. Now, to some people who say that 1 year is too soon to get engaged after dating someone, what would you say?
It depends where you are in your life. If you've met your husband or wife at the age of 18 and maybe you've just started university, you are not ready in life, or maybe immaturity, to get married. But at that time, you know, being a pastor, doing mentoring, how old is I? I was 24. I was 24, you was 23. No.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 24.
I'm 24.
You was 22.
When what?
When we got engaged.
I was 23.
You wasn't. You just turned 24.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you was 23. So yeah, but you was working. I think you had just started the business. So in terms of financially, we was all right, and emotionally, mentally, we were good. We were in the right place. So it's not, a year's not too short. If God says that this person is for you, you guys are in the right place in your lives personally, then why not? Don't waste time. If you know you're sure and God has confirmed it,
Definitely.
nothing to hold off from.
So what would you say is one of the best things about our relationship.
I'm just able to be real with each other.
Sometimes a bit too real.
Real with each other. Just laugh. And it's just the best friendship, really.
Yeah.
I always say that when your best friends, you'll stand the test of time. Obviously, we haven't been married for too long, but since we've been together, not even since the day we first started speaking, I said, yeah, this girl's my best friend. Like, yeah, it's just, we have a friendship before everything, and that's where the love comes. You don't get emotional. No.
I get emotional. Just nice to hear. Okay, what is one of the things that you've learned about yourself whilst dating me or whilst in a relationship with me?
I've learned that now, man. When we first started speaking, I knew that, okay, I have to change, I have to level up. And it takes some certain people to come into your life for you to level up. So even the way I started dressing, when we got together, I was like, rah, like, this girl's different. Like, I can't even wear the same things.
Why did you think that?
I don't know, because you abuse you, that's what I had in my mind at the beginning. So even the way that I dressed changed. The way that I started speaking changed.
Because of me?
Yeah, God brought you into my life.
I'm just gonna clip that and just use that for future reference.
God gets all the glory anyway. I started speaking differently, started acting differently.
Okay, well, I think that rounds up most of the video. Like, we've spoken about how we've met and his point of view of how we met and us getting into relationship, engagement and marriage. And he shed some wisdom as well when it comes to pursuing women and just little tips as well. You have had an insight into my husband and you can kind of see what type of man I'm with.
What?
What?
Why are you laughing?
Speaking about the funny face you pulled. And yeah, I don't know what else you guys would want to see in terms of any questions you may have for us. I know some of you have asked me questions individually and I hope that whatever we've said today has helped answer those questions. The last thing I'll round up with, any advice to someone who wants to know if the person they're dating is the one or if they should go ahead with a relationship with someone.
See, it takes God to confirm.
What does confirmation look like?
Confirmation can come through a dream. I had dreams about you. People would tell me that, yeah, you're my wife. But it's not something that I wanted. Sometimes people have dreams because they're thinking about things. People have dreams because they've seen something. And it was a feeling. It was a feeling of peace. I've never had that feeling of peace. Like I said, when we first started speaking, I never felt about that, felt like that about anybody. It was a crazy peace. It was a crazy peace in the inside of me that, yeah, nah, this girl's for me. Like, and I'm gonna do anything that I can in my power and by the grace of God to be able to get this lady, because I see my future with her. So how you know somebody is your spouse? The both of you align. You know where you're going, you know your faith, your beliefs, your understanding. You speak the same language. You sing from the same hymn sheet, you know. And yeah, gotta speak, gotta confirm. No matter how tough things are, no matter how rocky things are, things will just keep working out. When it's built on God, it will stand the test of time. Like, yeah, it will just work. So that's my advice. Seek God, look for God's confirmation. Not for the confirmation of man, look for the confirmation of God through prayer.
Amen. That was amazing, because I know a lot of people do struggle with how to know if they should go ahead, and that's just the advice that my husband gave. Also, another question: how important is it to have the right partner to do life with?
Since you came into my life and I came into your life, our lives have just gone in an upwards trajectory together. It's not like I'm just doing one, she's struggling behind, or she's doing one, I'm struggling. No, our lives have gone up. So financially, like, our lives have increased, the both of us. Even like so much so, like, just the grace, the things that God has been doing, like, we have to come and speak about, like, our wedding, like,
all that we're done.
Like, the testimony is crazy. When we got together, you know, I got ordained into becoming a pastor, became a pastor of a branch in my church. I managed to finally travel to go and preach the gospel, which I've been doing by the grace of God. God has just been blessing me with jobs and just increase. Ministerially, I've just seen doors open and new level of grace in my life. The Bible says that a man obtains favor. If I was obtaining this sort of favor and we weren't even married, imagine the amount of favor that I'm going to encounter now that we are married, likewise for Lakeisha started a business, and her business has been excelling by the grace of God and to the glory of God. God's been using you through social media, just different things, you know, individually and collectively. So, you know, the right partner, you need the right partner to help steer you in the right direction. You know, someone that will pray for you, someone that will pray with you, someone that will understand you, you know, someone that will be there to encourage you when you're weak, someone that just gets you, you know. You need a best friend. You need a best friend. A best friend will never leave you. You know, you people laugh together, you people cry together. You know, so yeah, it's important. I've seen it in just a year and 11 months of us being together. Everybody can see and testify that, yeah, God is with us. Do you get what I mean? And I know that from now to the end of time, we'll continue to see the faithfulness of God. So yeah, guys, marry your God's ordained choice. You won't regret it.
And I just want to like second that as well. Who you marry is so important. Like any growth that I have today wouldn't have come this quickly had God not have brought my husband into my life. Like I always say that my husband came into my life as obviously a husband, but definitely as a helper as well. Like definitely someone to aid speed into my life. Because the way I've developed and grown ever since God brought him into my life is such a testimony that you just need the right partner. Especially when you're ambitious. When you're ambitious, you need the right partner because your partner will determine how far you go. Do you have anything else to share?
Follow this YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Follow Lakeisha on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. If you guys have any questions,
definitely send them through.
Yeah. If you want any more videos, this is my channel now. So I'm going to be coming on and taking over by the grace.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your post notifications so you never miss an upload. And yeah, if you want to follow along with our journey or just any updates in regards to me, head over to my TikTok. I'm way more active on there. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.